So first of all, we will tell about all the things to avoid in the first year MBBS. Okay, so you have to understand what the things that you need to avoid in first year MBBS, because the first year MBBS is very challenging for every students. First year MBBS is very challenging. First of all, if you comes to the MBBS, the whole things change. Your social life, your activity, your study, these all things are changed. Those who have gone through the entrance examination, they have easily managed all the things, but they also feel difficulties in this problem. Okay, so you have to understand what the things you need to avoid in the first year MBBS, because the first year MBBS is very challenging for every medical students. Okay, so the first thing you have to understand that the course of MBBS is very too long. The all course of MBBS is very long. Okay, and student can't even manage even read a single time. Some students can't read a single time the whole book, okay, the long book, and that's why they use the short books, etc. But I will tell the basic rules how you can survive and how you can start your preparation from the first year MBBS and from first day. So we will talk about different things in this video. For example, time management. Okay, you have to understand the first thing, the time management. Time management. In time management, we will understand and tell to you your time management, how you can manage your time and your whole course. For example, this is your course and how you can manage this all course. Now the second thing in this video, we will tell about the study technique of study. Okay, study technique, we will tell about the technique of the study. And third is the stress management. Okay, the third thing is the stress management. Are you know that these all problems will come to you if you go to your medical college? Stress management, for example, time management, study technique, or stress management, realistic expectation. Some people are, when go to their college, they get a high expectation. They know that we do this and we do. They create a high expectation from themselves, and so that's why you have to sit. Fourth thing is to set realistic expectation. You have to set a realistic expectation. And the fifth thing is you have to understand the balance your social life. Balance your social life and personal life and academics. Balance your social life and with academics. So these are five things you have to avoid. For example, first of all, you have to create a time management. If you can't do your time management, you will even cry at the end of your examination, at the end of your first year, and you will cry, okay, a lot. The next thing is the technique of the study. For example, you have a physiology book, you have anatomy book, you have biochemistry books. These are all books and they have a bundle of pages and a bundle of course present in it. But you have to understand what to read and what not to read, what to memorize, what not to memorize. Okay, so this thing you have to need in this. First of all, you have the time management. In the time management, when you go to your college, okay, when you go to your college, so first of all, you have to meet with the seniors. Meet with the senior, and the senior you have to ask from them the whole course syllabus. Like in the first year, which course I have to read. Okay, they will tell the complete outline that you have to read in the first year. This. Okay, you, for example, if you buy a books of physiology, anatomy, and biochem, you have not to read all the complete books. Okay, so you have to decrease your stress. You have to decrease your stress, and after that, you have to meet with the senior and understand that what is the reading in the first year. Then ask them that which course, that which thing is lengthy and which thing is lengthy and which is difficult. Okay, so they will say that this third there are different medical colleges. Some have a modular exam and some have a book exam first, anatomy exam, then PHO exam, then biochem exam, and some have modular exam. Modular exam have all subject in paper A, B, C, etc. Okay, so you have to meet with your senior that which thing is difficult and which is longer. So if you know all the syllabus and everything, that you have to time, you have to divide your time, that I have to complete this in how much time. So you have to divide all the time of your subject. Okay, divide all your time in the subject. In anatomy, don't give much of time to anatomy. You have to complete physiology book and biochemistry book. You have to give time to these two subjects, okay, to reading. Okay, because if at the end of the examination you can't read this, and anatomy you have to go to the lab where you study the practically see the whole body of the organism. In anatomy, you have to use the app of anatomy. I will give you the app, you have in the description. I will give you a link. You have to copy that link and you have to fill the form. I will give the app to all of you. Okay, now in anatomy you have to use the app very strictly and again repeatedly, that you memorize all the things. In physiology, And in anatomy, I will create a lecture for you, so you have to follow all the lectures. In first year, some upper limb, lower limb, etc. are coming, but in physiology you have to read the books and the lectures that you will understand. Okay, and now biochemistry, you have to read in biochemistry the books. Okay, different types of book you have to read. Now you have to divide your time. And the second thing is you have to study technique. In study technique, for example, in anatomy, what's in anatomy, physiology and biochemistry, these are the three things with you. Okay, so the study technique is with you. For example, in anatomy, what to read and what not. Okay, so in anatomy you have to focus on your imagination and images. In different type of images you have to use the app of anatomy. In app of anatomy you have to use atlas book and Gray's are snail. But the Gray's is the best book for Gray's or BD Chaurasi. In my opinion, Gray's book are very easy for all of us and very helpful, because in the Gray's you have an image and their explanation, and you will understand the image easily and remember the image easily. So we will talk about the Gray's and different books of anatomy. Okay, in physiology you have to Guidline book. So in anatomy you have to read what app and not. So don't focus on all the book content to read and memorize. Just use the app, atlas, and read the book just thoroughly. Don't just memorize all the things and waste your time. Don't read the insertion, etc. You have to understand and focus on the nerve supply of the muscle and the arteries. The arteries, this artery is gone from this side and this side. You have to nerve and artery, their origin and how they move along the muscle. So you have to nerve, artery, etc. Okay, now in the third thing is the balance your social life and academics life. For example, you have a social life also, but you have academics that is very too long and too hard. So you give much of time to your academics from the first year, from the first day, and don't too much involved in the parties, etc. because it wastes much of your time, and the last you will regret that I have not studied, I have not complete my syllabus. That's why you have to start your examination. You have to start your study from the first day, and the first day you have to make don't make a motivation for yourself. Make a habit for yourself. Make a habit and discipline. Be disciplined that you have studied from 7 hours to 8 hours, etc. You have to make a timetable and follow that timetable every day. Okay, don't miss that, and give some little time to your social life. Okay. The second thing is the stress management and set realistic expectation. You have some people are no realistic approach. You have to be a realistic approach. You don't tell that I have a gold medalist, I have to top the exam, I have to do these things. Don't make unrealistic expectations. Some realistic approach. You have to first start your study from the first day and give much of time as much you can, and as much you can memorize. Okay, and then when some 3 months are then you will realize that how much my capability is. If your capability, you know that my capability is this, just survive with your own capability. Don't your own capability, because the medical study is so much long, and so you can't even study, you can't compete always. So just make a realistic approach that what is your capability. If your capability is belong with those who can study hard and smart, and they can top, so just do this. If you can't do, just pass the exam, etc. It's not too bad or bad. Just this is complete studio date. You don't make a unrealistic approach or unrealistic expectation. That will hurt you. Okay, so just be realistic, your own capability, and just understand your concept and different medical concept. That's your health. That's your things that you have to understand, and you have to save a patient one day. So for that purpose you have to study well. Okay, now stress management. Sometimes people are taking so much stress, and that's why they are very bad for them. So stress, why they take stress? Because they see a lot of books, a lot of course, they see that I can't memorize, etc. That I can't study. How I memorize the anatomy, how I study the physiology. So they take stress, and that's why they fall. So you have not to take stress, because anatomy, physiology, etc. all of this you have don't memorize all the thing. You have to just move thoroughly and remember some of thing in that. Okay, so just don't take stress, and this is everything will be happening good. Okay, so thanks for watching, and join us for more. Subscribe it. Thanks.